Last PC yang CM buat dia ada mention tentang 31 projek di atas 250 kaki paras laut yang telah diluluskan sebelum March 2008. Kemudian CM cuba dapatkan the detail which we have edar to you. But if you check the first page, lepas kita teliti betul-betul, it's not 31, it's 37. Okay, 37 projects altogether. So the 37 projects ni kita senaraikan di sini lah. The actual project, siapa developer dia, bila kita lulus, apa pun mancang dia, dan the composition of the development yang dibuat oleh developer tersebut. So this one in detail all 37 projects altogether. So okay. So yang tu je lah my list that one. Okay. Boleh okay.
So this is the planning approval was given.
Yes.
The planning approval.
Yes. Planning approval given. If you look at the first page, 37 ni kita ambil daripada tahun 1985. Okay, sampai March 2008. Okay, so kalau you nak detail tu, these are the detail lah yang kita telah kepilkan bersama 37 unit altogether, 37 project altogether. So we give very detail lah bila kita lulus, composition of the development,
completion juga.
Sorry again?
Completion, ya.
Completion, some kita ada, some dah on the sedang dilaksanakan lah. What we are trying to say here is that umpamanya satu contoh plan tu lulus in 2006. Jadi contoh lah. Plan tu actually lulus in 2006. So bila dia plan valid for 1 year, right? Valid 1 year. Kadang-kadang dia tak boleh buat lagi. Dia renew. So under kita punya garis panduan, renewal can be done 5 kali, 5 times. So maknanya bila kita plan tu lulus in 2006, so we anggap sebagai memang lulus lah in 2006. That is before March 2008. But when they cannot start work, they come and renew, and we give another year. So 2007 we approve, and then they cannot start, we approve again. 2008 cannot start, approve lagi. 2009 kan, ada sampai 2010 to 11. But to the people, there are cases where we approve after 2008, but actually approval tu actually datang daripada 2006 continuous. Renewal saja. So maknanya kes macam ni kalau dia tak start lagi, macam marahan.
So these 19 projects includes renewals also. Is it?
All are renewal.
All are renewal.
Before 2008 lah.
So in short, there are no fresh
No.
approvals after 2000.
You see, under our standing order atau kerajaan tempatan, mana-mana ahli majlis yang ingin membuat ucapan penangguhan perlu memberi notis 24 jam. Okay? Tapi notis yang diberi oleh Dr. Lim Ah Hui tak cukup 24 jam. So I refuse him to talk in MBM, Full Council, pada 26 April 2012. So after that, he said, with the notice yang dia bagi tu, notice yang tak cukup 24 jam tu, can he buat a German speech the following MBM, which is on the 25th of May. Okay, and I say yes, boleh. Okay, lepas tu bila sebelum dia buat ucapan penangguhan pada 25 Mei tu, dalam 20 hari bulan macam tu, I consulted my legal advisor, Cik Syamia.
MVP juga.
MVP legal advisor lah, Cik Syamia. Sama ada dia boleh cakap tak pasal isu ni, because MBM kita ada pemberita-pemberita sama di dalam Dewan. dalam bilik mesyuarat ya. Jadi boleh ke ni, so we were advised dia tak boleh bercakap berkaitan dengan Highland Projects. And I did ask him to give a full text of his ucapan, tapi dia kata betul lah, apa dia kata is betul lah ya, dalam standing order memang tak perlu YDP tengok the full text lah. So I said it's okay, but with the advice of MPPP Legal Advisor Cik Syamia, saya telah mengeluarkan satu surat kepada beliau mengatakan beliau tidak boleh bercakap berkaitan dengan Hillslope Project lah. Menangkan terdapat banyak Hillslope Project yang berada di mahkamah dan juga di lembaga rayuan. Masih inilah pending putusan ya. Okay. Kemudian after that dia kata he's gonna change the topic. He's gonna talk about on general inilah on planning and development. And I have given him the blessing lah to talk on this coming MBM 25 Jun nanti lah, this month. Itu je lah.
I called him yesterday and this is what he said.
Oh, okay.
He actually doesn't consider it a gag order. He
Okay.
just said that it's a postponement.
Oh yeah.
No, actually, I mean, I'm not. It's not that I'm trying to defend YDP. So when you SMS and then you also we thought it was a gag order like was initially mentioned. Then when she explained to me, it was actually in relation to projects which are subject to
Sub-judice,
court and also appeal board, sub-judice. So that is not a gag order. That is just a sub-judice. But if you talk about other projects, there is no, so not subject to court, not sub-judice, not a problem. So I think it's not very fair to blame YDP that she imposed a gag order. That's not true lah. It's only on those projects which are sub-judice, because then the court has already reminded MPP many times that there can be contempt, and that will also jeopardize the case of MPP. So I think that is okay. It's not that I'm trying to defend her. She can defend herself very well, but I just want to clarify that no gag order was imposed by her.
I spoke to him.
Tapi bila you kata dia buat PC lah. Dia buat
Dia tak buat PC. Dia tak
betul. Dia buat asim tu.
Ya, malam ahli majlis di Mahu dia ada hantar press statement. Dia kata I have never uttered the phrase gag order sebelum ini lah. Sebelum ni maksudnya on the June after he has never uttered the word.
Because
Saya tak ada isu sebenarnya.
YDP only following legal advice. Then I think that
I think boleh Syamil sebut sikit tak about something.
Rakan di lembaga rayuan dan satu lagi di Mahkamah Tinggi yang melibatkan ramai pembantah untuk kawasan yang terlibat lah. So ada setengah-setengah kes tu saksi telah pun dipanggil dan sedang memberi keterangan. Jadi kita tak nak mengganggu keterangan yang diberikan oleh saksi.
Apa hakim kata dalam lembaga rayuan?
Dalam salah satu sidang lembaga rayuan beberapa bulan lepas berkenaan dengan kes-kes yang terlibat, majlis dan pihak-pihak yang terlibat telah dinasihatkan supaya tak memberi keterangan akhbar yang boleh memberi efek kepada kes-kes yang sedang dibicarakan
oleh pengerusi lembaga.
Ini dinyatakan oleh pengerusi.
oleh pengerusi lembaga rayuan.
Okay.
Dinasihatkan supaya tidak memberi kenyataan akhbar.
General Hillslope issues.
Macam saya cakap tadi, dia bagi notis untuk bercakap berkenaan Hill Project kan. Jadi first I tak bagi because too short the notice, less than 24 hours. Then I said we can talk in the following MBM full council, right? Even though dia kata itu Hill Project, but when I ask for a detailed text, kan, I takut dia sentuh on the ones in court and also the ones in lembaga rayuan lah. So I asked for a full text. Then he said, according to standing order, tak perlu ahli majlis bagi full text to YDP. So I concur with her lah, with him lah. I setuju. Saya kata betul. Memang standing order tak memerlukan dia hantar full text kepada YDP. So I consulted Cik Syamia, kan, kalau suddenly dia cakap tu, because bila dia cakap tu press ada sama. So what if they talk about those projects in lembaga rayuan and court case? So that's why we decided to kata I think tak bagi dia ni lah cakap, takut subjudice lah. Lepas tu dia kata no, I'm gonna talk something general now about development, planning and development. So I said okay, you can go ahead this coming MBM 25 Jun. The next MBM is 25 Jun. So I said okay, you can cakap. And he's happy. In fact, 30 hari bulan, bila I kata tak boleh cakap 30 hari bulan Mei tu, I called all the NGOs and also Dr. Lim to explain about this. And then he said, no, there's no issue. Everybody said, okay lah, there's no issue lah, but I'm willing to let him talk lah. Itu je.
The main thing that she wants to come and say she didn't issue any gap order, only on question of sub judice, which is, I think everybody also knows lah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, not fair to.
Yeah, itu je.
Okay.
Okay.